Florida stand. About to get some coffee before we start the day. Well, there's a toilet there on the side of the road. Somebody just put out a toilet. Let me switch headphones here. Switch headphones. What's up, GL? What's the day looking like? What's going on, GL? Where are you joining from? Part of the world. Pollen is high. The pollen count is high here today. Pakistan. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How you doing, Kimberly? The pollen today is high. I have an app that tells me. That means bad day for Shawn when it comes to the allergies. Oh, need some coffee to try to combat that. Hi, what's up, Tim? What's going on, Tim? Doing Gucci. Alhamdulillah, Liam. How you doing? Everything Gucci. What are you talking about, Tom? What are you talking about? Sup, sup, Bat? Yo, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Guys, please double tap the screen. We need a thumbs up. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Ah, man. The G's are not cooperating today. Oh, Allah. Alhamdulillah. Everything good. How to speak Arab? I don't know how to speak Arabic. I just know enough to pray. Um, All of this is killing me. What's up, Hassan? Uh, there's no such thing as trans woman, Barbie. There's no such thing as trans women. There's only women. There's no trans women. You have allowed mentally ill people to hijack. Some of you have allowed ill people to hijack even speech. Why do you have to accept the term trans women? That's not a woman. It's a mentally ill male that that mutilated a body part. It doesn't make them a woman, right? But there's a big part of the population that has accepted this term trans, and then they accept the term woman. That is not a woman. That's not a woman at all, right? Just because you put something on, right, doesn't make you that. I can put the costume of a chicken. That doesn't make me a chicken. I can even get a beak like implanted in my face, and I can get feathers implanted in my skin. That's not gonna make me a chicken. That just makes me a person that is mentally ill because this is not normal. This is not normal. This is not a normal thing to want or desire this. It's not normal. Same thing. It is not normal for somebody to want to chop off their body part to be something that they were not biologically born as. This is not normal. This is a sickness. So any human being that is born a male can never, ever, ever be a woman in any sense of the word. That is disrespectful and taken away from what women are. You can be a mentally ill biological male. You can be a mentally ill dude, but you're not gonna be a trans woman. What is that? You can never be a woman, ever. And a woman can never be a man. Impossible. Oh, but the surgery doesn't make you a woman or a man. It's a step that an ill person took to comfort their delusion. That's all it is. And we have become so sick as a society that we are uh, accepting this terms like trans women. What? Insanity, man. I never thought I'd see the day where insanity will be rewarded. And a large portion of the population will be going along with, yes, yes, that's right. That's right. Yep, yep. Yeah, he's a bear. Yep, he's a bear. He feels like a bear. He's a bear. He feels like a guy. She's a guy. He feels like a girl. He's a girl. No, man. No, this is not normal. This is sickness. We have to call it what it is. What's up, Vibe? What's the day looking like? We're just chit-chatting, nothing specific. Ah, Why did you send an invite and send me an invite to your feed to my feed? Who told you I send you anything? Who are you? I don't send any invite to anybody. That's YouTube. If you're subscribed, then that's YouTube that does it automatically. I send you nothing. Who are you? I've never even seen you here before. Wow, are you really Muslim? Of course. Why would I be anything else? Why would I worship anything other than God and not believe in his messengers? I mean, what's my top jihadi group? It's not the Crusades, I can tell you that much. Or the KKK. It's not them. Or the Nazis, the squad of Hitler. It's not them. I can tell you that for sure. I can tell you who are not. You thought you were gonna get that answer, right? Uh-huh. I play the game better than you, trust. Let's go get some coffee now. Coffee does help with allergies. Oh, man. What kind of coffee we gonna get? Probably some vanilla coffee with some Irish creamer. Kimberly, it's the allergies. The pollen is high today. I checked. I have an app that tells me. I check and the pollen is high. Usually when the pollen is high, the allergies kick in right away. Why don't you move to a Muslim country? Because I'm in my country. I don't need to move anywhere. I'm already in my country. A real country worse? Oh, the other countries are fake? They're fake countries, right? The level of stupidity that you will come across when you do a live stream here on YouTube is mind blowing. You will be you will be shocked how many stupid people will come on your live stream saying just stupid dumb stuff like things that don't even mildly make any sense. I guess these are the type of people that they use the internet as an outlet to an extent. I do believe that this same some of the same retards that comment on here, if they didn't have the outlet of the internet, there would probably be like a school shooter or something. Because they're rejects. Like they can't make friends in society. They're not liked by anybody. They've been isolated. A lot of them out of their own wrongdoing, wronging people, and nobody likes them. So if they didn't have this little outlet of the internet to say stupid, moronic things, they might turn into a school shooter or something like this. So in a way, it is very good that everybody has access to the internet, or most people. Uh, 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 if you like Islam so much, you should move to the Middle East. There's a perfect example of what I was just talking about. Um, well, Chris, just because you're ignorant doesn't mean I have to move anywhere. You just don't understand that Islam is for all of mankind. What does that mean? That means it's for all of the world. What does that mean? Well, that means in any country you're in the world, you can be Muslim and share the message of Islam because God made it for all of mankind. So just because you're ignorant and don't know that doesn't mean now I have to relocate to the Middle East. when I have zero ties to the Middle East? That will make no sense. I'm in my country, so I'm gonna stay here, whether you like it or not, and that's just what's gonna happen. You're gonna have to accept that reality, and that fact as, as the same that the sun comes out every night, every morning, and that's just what it's gonna be, bro. Now, if you don't like it, maybe you can move. That's the only thing you can really control is you can move, but I'm not moving. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You know what I mean? That's just the way the cookie crumbles, Chris. Either get a pacifier or you move. Those are your only two options. Bro, something bit me here or what? Thank you to everybody that's joining the live stream. Please double tap the screen. And if it's your first time here, let me know what part of the world are you joining from. Hey, no one converted to Islam, says Maverick. Okay. Yeah, Maverick, you're right. The beard is torn up, bro. Shave that thing. Boston in the building. What's going on, man? Dude did 6 months in the county and Islam saved him. What, dude? You're not talking about me. I've never been to jail. Your look says otherwise. Bangladesh. Um, I found you wearing that hat priceless. Why? You don't like Smokey? You're 67 though. What does that mean? What does that mean? Software update every 6 months. What does that mean, man? What is 67? Yeah, allergies are killing me. Let's go get this coffee now. Oh man, I think I lost my debit card. I think I lost my debit card. Hmm. How many cities you bombed? Do I look to you like a member of the IDF terrorist forces or what? I have never taken part of the IDF military, sir. Oh, still getting this coffee. Let's get this retard out of here. Oh, he knows how to say 67. Must be a kid. Let's get this coffee. Thank you much. Thank you very much. My brother just gave me salams coming in. Man, his allergies. Crazy. So annoying, bro. Uh, 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 See what's going on. Coffee's hot. Burn my hand. Should have gotten the little. I think I have one here. I think I have one. The little thing you put on the cup. Man, shut up. Get out of here. I'll tap as soon as blah blah blah. You're really interested. Whatever questions you have, you can find on Chat GPT, Google, or go to a mosque and ask a sheikh. You think I haven't done this long enough to know you guys come here with your bullshit, insincere questions with a low agenda? Bismillah. Like you couldn't find an answer to your question on Google or Chat GPT. Those things that they think they're clever. What's up, Bold? What's going on, man? What's the day looking like? You give me $100 if I shave my beard? What makes you think I would do it for 100 if I wouldn't do it for 50 million? Just enough to pray. Toxic. Yes, you would, bro. You would do it for 50 million. No, I wouldn't. Yes, you would. Try it. Try it. Offer me 50. Okay, bud. Find somebody that will put it to the test. Find somebody who will offer me 50 million to shave my beard. See, the reason you say, okay, bud, is because you would compromise your integrity, your beliefs, and what you stand for 50 million, even less, maybe for a million. And you possibly can fathom that somebody else will not compromise their belief, their integrity, and what they stand for any amount of money. This doesn't comprehend, you can't comprehend this in your mind. You can't fathom it because you can be bought. I can't be bought. Everybody has a price. Nope, not everybody has a price. It's a nice beer, though. Thank you very much. Bro, something's giving me an allergic reaction. What is it? 'Cause I'm really not allergic to like allergic reactions to a lot of things. Something gave me an allergic reaction here. And it just recently started too, like maybe like an hour ago. I want to move to the States in the future. Is it to find a mosque over there? Depends where you move to. If you move here, for example, if you move here to Florida and you move here to Tampa, you have a lot of mosques, a lot of masjids. If you move to Miami, for example, where I'm from, more difficult. I happen to live close to one, but it's more difficult. If you move to Dearborn, Michigan, you'll have a lot of, to my understanding, there's a big Muslim community there. So it just depends where. The U.S., it's a big place. Depends what state you go to. Don't move to Miami. I agree. I agree. Don't move to Miami. Miami's a shithole. That's where I'm from. I left a year ago. I've never been happier. I still go once a month to visit my parents, but if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't go back to Miami ever again. Mm, do you view Christians favorable as in the religion? What do you mean? We all visit Miami GTA. That's the video game, right? Let's see. Well, I'm planning to move to Florida first because I heard it's nice, but also not expensive. Yes, it's true. Toxic. I will recommend Tampa. I'll tell you why. Like I said, there's a lot of masjids. Masjids. There's a lot of halal places. There's a few halal markets. Um, a lot of halal restaurants. There's even like schools for Islamic schools for kids and stuff like this. Even within the masjid. Um, what else? Oh, right now here in Tampa, a lot of people are leaving. Now, why they're leaving, I don't know. It's not because of the bad place. It's not a bad place. There's a lot of speculation that when COVID happened years back, a lot of people came here. Now, for whatever reason, they're leaving, right? What's happening now is that the real estate market in Florida right now is not good. Not good for the people in business, but for the tenants, it's good because when you look for rent here, almost every building you'll see that it says we have 10 units available. We have 14 units available. We have 24 units available. Why do you have so many units available? Right. And some places are nice, some buildings are nice, but a lot of people have left. So they need to fill in those units. And there's a lot of buildings like this. So what they do is they drop the price of rent to be able to get the tenants in there. They need people in the buildings to be able to make money, right? So right now you can find rent here for 1400, 1500, and we're talking about like 2 rooms, 2 bathrooms, decent place. And rent is low. Now, if you compare that to, for example, Miami, you're not gonna find no two in Miami for $1,500 or $1,400. That's an impossibility. That doesn't happen. You're talking at a very minimum 2,000, like very minimum, from 2 to 2,500 in that range for a two apartment. Because in Miami is the opposite. A bunch of people have moved into Miami, so the demand is For the demand for places are high. There's a lot of people. So they raise the prices up for rent, for everything. They can do it, because they know they have so many people looking for rent, so they can put the price up. Hey, whoever can afford it, they don't care if you can afford it or not. Whoever can afford it gets to move in. But when real estate goes is down, it goes and people are moving out, then it has the opposite effect. They need to fill in this units they have, so they need to drop the rent. And that's what has happened here. As of right now, Tampa is a really good place to move to when it comes to rent. And you can see it. Like if you go to Zillow, right? You go to Zillow and look at places, let's say you look places available in Tampa for rent. When you look at the apartments, you'll see a lot of them have a bunch of units available for rent. So prices have to drop the prices. Even the one we just signed a lease for, we signed a lease for a new apartment. Even the one we signed a lease for, it's a bigger apartment, has an extra bathroom, and it's like $25 less in the rent than we were paying in the one we're at now because of what I'm talking about. Too many people are leaving, so they have to drop. Now, if you see in the listing, that same apartment a month ago was $100 more for rent, but we got it now for $100 less because they had to drop the price because they were not renting it. The same person that rent us that apartment because they own the apartment. It's a landlord, so it's not like a company. It's just her and her husband. They also have 200 other apartments that they own that are empty. So they're looking for tenants, right? So that's not including whatever they have that is not empty. They probably have a big portfolio with a lot of properties, right? With 200 empty plus whatever it is that they have, occupied already. So so I would say that a lot of these places are not even looking at your credit score because they need people in those apartments to make money. I think the main thing that they're looking for right now is um, clean criminal record and no evictions. So I think if you have those two things, it's easy to find rent here. And even if you have a terrible credit score, like 400, 300, you can still find rent right now in Tampa if you have a clean criminal record and zero evictions. They look for evictions, and yeah, they do. Yeah, yeah, no problem, toxic. So I would recommend Tampa. It's where I live, and yeah, a lot of halal restaurants, a lot of masjids, and rent is pretty cheap right now. Now, is that going to change in a year or two? I don't know, but as of right now, it's good. Real estate is bad is not doing good right now for the owners, for the people that. But for the tenants, it's good right now. Do you think deportation has helped drop rental prices? Could be. I hadn't thought about that, but could be. Could be. Because if they're deporting a lot of people, and all of a sudden Um, those people are not in those units anymore. They have to fill the gap. Could be. I'm sure it has had a play in one way or another. It has had some sort of impact. Hey, what's up? That name sounds familiar, Bernard. Yeah, sounds familiar. Everything Gucci, alhamdulillah, how you been? Free Palestine indeed. So yeah, man. Rent is good here in Tampa right now. Bro, what is this? I just literally had an allergic reaction to something, but I don't know what it is. And I'm getting a little bit here too. It's irritated. Anyway, okay, let's see. Let's get to the money. Oh, we got search going on. Good news. Yeah, alhamdulillah. Yeah. Hello. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, I know Christians. Let me see. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, I need to take something, Kimber. I should have taken my allergy pill. But yeah, for the skin, I'm having like an allergic reaction there. I don't know if you can see. You see? See how it's like, you see that, right? I don't know what's up with that. Alhamdulillah, I'm Gooch. How you doing? Florida Stan. From Florida Stan. And I'm getting a little bit here too. But it's just here and here. It's kind of weird. What did I touch or make contact with? The back of my hand. I don't remember. From Pakistan. Sindabad. Pakistan, Sindabad. Okay. Let's see. Uh, no, we're not gonna do that. You saw it, right? Get some Benadryl. What is this? Picking you up from where? What's up, Jack? What's this? Okay, match me with this one. I'll do this one. Yeah, come on, pair me. I don't get it. I don't get it why they play these games, bro. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How you doing? Almighty. Let me see, what's this? Okay, pair me. I'll do it. Just pair me. It's not pairing. Why even put it on the queue there? What's the point? It's 10 radar. For me, that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Don't offer me that. No, I sip slowly my coffee. I try not to chug it down. No, I'm certainly not doing that. Okay, let's do this one. Oh no. Why is it keep giving me these things, bro? Bro, what is up with this app? Since yesterday, no, since yesterday, the day before, it has been sending me nothing but elderly people or like disabled people to pick up. What's up with that? Like all the rides have been that way. I mean, I get it, you know, and of course I picked them up anyway and I provide a good service for them. But, you know, they need to have and they do, they have specific service for people that need transportation that it's of a high responsibility. They do have those services. Why don't they use those services? Uber is not a good service. Like for example, I went to pick up a lady yesterday. She was in a wheelchair by herself. One of her legs was swollen. It was wrapped in something. One of her arms was limp. She couldn't even move her arm. Right? She had a bag plus her wheelchair. This is an Uber driver shouldn't be showing up to pick her up. There should be somebody like in a van, you know, that works in like some type of like medical, you know what I'm talking about. That can assist her because I can't even assist her. We're not supposed to grab and touch the person and help them in the. We're not supposed to do that. I'm not gonna do that because if they fall or slip or something, then it's on you. It's on you. This is why they also tell you, like, if you see somebody in an accident, like, don't touch them. Like, don't try to take them out the car or nothing. Don't touch them because if something happens, they can sue you later and say that you made it worse. And so you're not supposed to. Coffee does help me with my allergies a lot. Some of these roads, my complaint about Tampa is some of the roads are beat up, like beat up, huge potholes everywhere. And that's the one thing I can't stand about this place. Everything else I'm okay with. Change engine oil soon. Yeah, I know. I gotta do my oil change soon. Actually, I was just telling that to my wife yesterday. I might do. Okay, might do oil change Thursday. Also, got to go to the post office to get a new key for my mailbox for the new apartment. Wow, I don't know what it is, Kimberly, but I'm having a crazy allergic reaction right now. Man, I don't know what the heck. And again, I'm not a person that gets like rashes or anything, but something just triggered a skin allergic reaction, and it's just in the top of my hands. That's the thing. Later on, I'll put some bandage over this. Let's go ahead and switch the view here because I'm about to pick up somebody. So can't record people in the car. So instead, what we do is we switch. Now, this trip is gonna be quick. It's probably like 10 minutes, I think. It's not a long trip, just a short little trip. So yeah. Uh, I have an app that tells me how bad the pollen is because since I moved to Tampa, I didn't even know I was allergic to pollen until I moved to Tampa. Since I moved to Tampa, the pollen here is much higher, I guess, than Miami. And my allergies have been crazy. So the app tells me, hey, pollen is really bad today or whatnot. All right, let's go ahead and pick up this person. We're arriving here at their destination. Walaikum salam. How you doing? What's up? Who's that? Tamara. How you doing? Bro, I'm telling you, Uber has done something to my account. I just left that guy that was partially disabled at the Eye Institute. Now they're sending somebody to pick up from an organization order the trip, which usually means is like an elderly person that you're taking somewhere. Uber has done something to my account. I'm telling you, because all the trips I'm getting are these type of trips. And it wasn't like that before. Something's going on here. Something is going on here. I think after this one, I'm gonna go home, put something on my skin.